Hi guys, welcome to the vlog. And
Hello.
we've just
Matt.
been shopping.
It's
Do you
back to
know?
Ok Aussie.
Yeah. Do you know how stupid I am, guys? Not him.
Oh, that's
Me.
good for a change. I'm not the
Yeah, I
stupid
know,
one.
right? I'm the stupid one.
What'd you do?
So,
Yeah,
I made us drive 20 minutes
a long way.
to get my Band-Aids. Because I have such sensitive skin, I have to use children's Band-Aids. And so, what a great excuse
Joey's doll's house.
to get the cute ones.
Barbie.
At least I get cute ones because the kids' ones have pictures on it. So I got Barbie,
Yeah.
Gabby's doll's house, and princesses.
Disney princesses, right.
So, now,
turn the
we've
aircon on, please,
also
aircon.
got, look what he got me. Pink?
Can you see that?
Sorry, what do you call the stone? Well, I'm so brain
My
dead.
brain's a
I
little
know
bit.
gemstones like the back of my hand, but
Hey.
yet not today.
Well, it's literally on the back of your hand. Again.
So I've got a pink one. I've got an amber one at home, but I've been looking for one, but I didn't want to buy one online because I've got such Friday to Thrive 22. I'm petite.
I have
I've
a
got very
rationale.
skinny wrists and
This
they
is the
sit
only
down.
place that
Oh,
all
that
of Perth that
smells
actually
good.
sells pretzels, soft pretzels. So this is my breakfast, lunch and dinner, I think, to be honest.
is.
Well, it's definitely lunch at 4,
Guys,
4:15 in
He's
the
been
afternoon.
working hard because you know what? The
What a
lawyers
day.
didn't bother ringing us back. They just said, nah, we don't have the money to take you on because we have to spend money to start your case. So we've got a case, but no. And we're poor, so we can't buy a lawyer. So we've gone to the media. Wish us luck. Anyway,
Yeah,
which is
absolutely.
literally luck. But anyway, there's lots working behind the scenes as well. So you'll hear more along the way, I'm sure. But you know what? I'm not impressed that people without money, like me, disability makes you broke, that a hospital system can get away with saying, because you're medically complex and have a rare syndrome, and we don't have a specialist, we're not going to treat you.
Yeah. Now, I think I need to create some context here because
That's bad.
there is multiple legal cases potentially here. That's not the issue.
12
we
human
know
rights
that
breaches.
from the Australian Human Rights Commission.
Yep, we got a case.
We know that from the medical negligence neglect.
We still don't have a
that's
lawyer.
occurred. The problem is accessing lawyers who find it easy enough to be able to deal with. You need to turn the aircon onto aircon to make it work, by the way.
Let's about that one.
Okay, so they are going up against a very, very big party, the government.
Medical have a lot of money.
Massively. That's why in Australian human rights there are no medical cases in Australia for Australian Human Rights Commission. Just to put context to this. And
People
as the
are
law firms
dying,
have said,
guys.
yes, you guys have got things that need to be addressed by the courts, but they don't have the resources to be able to
Yeah.
go up against these
Which could
the
cause big wigs.
big giants that unfortunately
And
these are.
guys,
So
like,
it's a process.
This is a really hard thing for us because this could cause me to have a premature death. It's not a stretch. It is not an exaggeration. It is fact. I will probably die of neglect before 22Q. So, not happy. But my GP is good and he is fighting towards the hospital for me, advocating for me highly.
Yep.
And I appreciate that and I'm grateful for that and I'm lucky. Because if I didn't have that, I would be in the world of trouble and I would not be in
It's a team approach.
the state that I'm in right now. I'd be a lot sicker.
But our team is very small.
Very
We've
small.
got a fantastic occupational therapist. We've got a fantastic
Great
clinical
OT,
nurse, a great
clinical
supporting
nurse,
support
practitioner.
coordinator under the NDIS,
Great
a
GP.
great housing support team.
Yep, we've got a great housing
So
team.
there are some
care
many great
team.
parts. Everybody's acutely aware. The problem is predominantly with the health because they do
Medical.
not understand Dyan's acutely rare condition, a genetic
And
condition.
you know
and
what?
it's unhelpful.
Doctors and I'm meaning specialists here. Humble yourself. Say, I don't know, but I'm going to find out. Don't say, I don't know. I'm just going to leave you to suffer. There are animals that get better medical treatment than me in Australia. And I'm not saying that animals don't deserve it. They do.
We've talked about it in the past. Sometimes
But
I think we should go to the
me-
vets because sometimes
me,
you can access
I'm
medications
getting
and treatment.
nothing. I can't hand myself into the RSPCA. You know what? I should do
Greenpeace.
that as a joke. I should do that to take the piss out of the system. I should go to the RSPCA and say, and they'll go, how can I help you? And I'll go,
Well, you are
I
humans
need
are an
medical.
animal, so you
I need
pass.
medical. I'm a homo sapien.
There you go.
And I'm handing myself in.
Get yourself in.
And I need medical care.
Okay.
I'm broken.
Mm-hmm.
And can you fix me, please?
She has been house trained, but that's okay as well.
I'm totally house trained.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah. Maybe we should do a program like a Dr. Dyan. I'm just saying.
So
I'm trying to be helpful
if
here.
anyone knows of a law firm that does pro bono medical
Which
negligence,
is why we're
let us
going
know.
to the media to actually create more awareness to the condition. We're
To
not alone in this.
22Q,
Please don't
to
get me wrong.
rare
This is not
syndrome.
a selfish, energizing exercise. We're looking at for our
We're
own
going to
kids,
be speaking
grandchildren,
up for everyone
many in the community,
too,
because
and our family.
most of the community are absolutely squashed down. They don't have the energy to fight the big system. Shit. Dawn couldn't do this by herself. How many hours have I spent today? I mean, I didn't get to bed until 2:30 this morning
6
after your
hours
major,
today.
one of the worst seizures she's had for a long
No,
time.
but you spent about 4 hours yesterday plus an hour and a half appointment and
Yep.
driving there and back.
Yep.
You spent 6 hours today.
The hours, the time, the
He
energy.
doesn't get paid.
But you know what?
He doesn't get paid.
Now that we've had a state
The
election,
government needs a good slap.
now that we've had a state election for
Yep.
Western Australia, there's a new, health minister. So I'm starting all over again. So I'm having to now engage
see
and
if she
interact
gives a
and
shit.
connect to the health liaison officer and the new health minister. I've actually asked, because I said, I've engaged for the last 4 years with the Honourable Amber Jade Sanderson,
Dishonourable.
Minister for Health for WA,
Dishonourable.
who's now
Dishonourable.
moved on to another
'Cause
lucrative
she's dishonourable.
portfolio. However, there's a new health minister in town. That sounds like the Wild West. Well, that's what WA is.
It is the
we
Wild
are the
West.
Wild West.
If
you
I
know?
was over East Coast, I probably would get better get
I have asked
care.
for a meeting, a
but-
face-to-face meeting.
And you know what? Get this. If I had a rare cancer, they'd fly me over East Coast. Because I've got a rare syndrome, like all of you with rare syndromes, you're all in the same boat as me. Doesn't matter what syndrome you have. Rare syndromes are treated like crap. And Australia is going to stop, and I am going to be behind it. Okay? So get used to this face.
100%.
Because I represent all rare syndromes.
You do understand that
I'm fighting
50%
hard.
of children will not actually get a diagnosis of their rare condition.
And also, I want to tell you parents out there with rare syndrome children,
horrible for
when
stats
you
at the
get to the adult world, you are going to end up being told, like me, well, they're just going to die.
Yep,
Just
put
going to
you
let
up
them
the
die.
pasture.
Just love them and just they're just going to die.
Yep.
So you need to fight before they get to the adult realm, and when they're handed over to the adult realm, in Australia, that's how it works. You need to say, how and what have you got available for adults with my child's syndrome? Okay? Because I'm telling you, prepare yourself now, whether
Because
it's financially,
Early intervention
whatever.
is the most critical thing
Well, they failed
for
me.
the patients with these
You failed
complex,
me.
chronic,
Health
rare
Department,
conditions. Early
WA
intervention,
Health Department failed me.
early
I
intervention,
should be suing them.
early intervention will enable and create change and pathways to access the appropriate treatment for opportunities to live a long
And
life.
guess
Doesn't mean
what?
healthy or successful, but a longer life.
I'm also
better outcomes.
living proof that I want to say this to all doctors and nurses. Stop picking on sick women, because I've proved you're wrong and you are choking on it. You get embarrassed when you speak to me and I go blah, 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 because I know my condition, because it's rare. I have to know my condition. That's what you get told by you. Literally, your geneticist tells you to learn it because it's
You
rare.
have to.
And they literally, grown men have shriveled in front of me. Okay? I do not back down. I do it with intellect. I do it with assertiveness. And I will not take crap from a specialist. I don't care if you are the senior specialist. Okay? When you talk lies and in like things that aren't factual, I will correct you and I will educate you. And you are supposed to listen to me, and you don't. And I will always report you to APRA, every single thing. And APRA's going to get to the point where they contact me and go, why? And I'll say,
APRA
because
is the Australian Health
they don't
Professionals
treat my
Registration
syndrome.
Authority, the governing body that actually looks
I'm going to
after
keep
this.
reporting it.
But understand that we
keep
know that the
reporting you
system
guys.
is in disarray. We understand that there's
Don't care.
ramping. We understand that the ramping is just a synonymous issue of the canary and the gold mine, that the hospital
Cancer
system is
patients
complex
still get
and rare.
treatment.
Absolutely.
They still get treatment.
If you're new to the channel, Dyan's got 22q, level
And they
2
should.
Deletion Syndrome. That's a chromosomal disorder. She's missing 30 to 40 genes, 3 million DNA building blocks, 180 plus different clinical symptoms, potential
Affects
others
my whole body.
affecting her entire body.
I need to
as
be
you can see
seen
from
by
the videos.
every specialist every year, even without symptoms.
Well, talking about specialists, this is one of the reasons why we're on this pathway. Last night, I was spent probably 3 hours going through all the referrals in the system.
Oh, God.
The spreadsheet that magically appeared 2 months anyway. There's a lot of referrals that have gone missing. A lot of referrals that haven't been processed. A lot of referrals that are overdue. 13, 14, 15 months waiting. No first initial appointment.
And I want to say something about that too. To anyone who works in admin, whether you're in a hospital, whether you're in a department, a clinic, like a medical clinic for GPs, whatever. If you're admin even, you are dealing with people with life and death situations. You're not just dealing with common colds and coughs and chest infections and UTI infections. And please just know that your people that come in, you don't know what they're going through. And I know that because I've been a receptionist for a medical practice. Okay, I know that you don't get to see certain things. So please just, when people speak to you, take that extra time to get to know each patient that comes in or their carers that check them in, because some of this information, if it doesn't get through, if it doesn't get managed or it gets missed, you could cause harm. And I'm not saying this with malice. I'm just saying it because you're not aware. You're just not aware. But it is so vital for communication to be always going down the pathway, because some people going to doctors' offices right now, particularly right now that the hospitals are pushing them to their GP, people are going to GPs when they should be at a specialist. They're very, very sick. So, and don't look at our faces, because my carers have already been pulled up on that. It is deceptive.
100%. You can't read a book by its cover.
Can't read. Some people with cats, so you don't know it's terminal. They look healthy.
Get underneath the skin,
Far
under
out.
the hood, to work out what's actually going on. We don't have X-ray vision on us. How? Sometimes I wish I did. Because it actually damn more help what we're doing.
But guys, I'm fighting for all rare syndromes, kids and adults in Australia. I'm fighting for medical care for us all. I'm fighting for my own family. I'm fighting for myself. So just know that. So please support my channel for this reason. I need to get the word out.
Had a really good conversation on all of the comments, and I'm really appreciating the comments from the community that's been built around our channel.
We really appreciate
One of the
you guys.
commenters made a good point. Is how can we, as fan base, subscribers to our channel, help? Now, we're not looking for money. We're not asking you to sign petitions even.
You don't owe us
we don't
anything.
want gifts.
We are here to support you too.
We're looking at the greater whole. We're not actually selfishly saying, hey, support us individually. We want to improve the situation for all of us people who've got complex, chronic, who've been failed by the health system, who have got rare conditions that are being lost and missed.
There's many me's
like I said, there's many children, 50% of whom will not actually end up getting a diagnosis and will go through their life with an unknown status.
That was me for 48 years.
100%. So you can help by giving a like. That helps the algorithm on YouTube. By writing a comment, even briefly, helps the algorithm of showing engagement and interaction with our channel and with that video. By subscribing, by sharing that post to other people across other social medias, helps to cross-pollinate and bring in other people viewing the channel.
I bet you many Australians are not aware of how some rare syndromes are treated. And guys, as you can imagine, cancer patients need the best of care, right? So do rare syndromes. We're just as prevalent. And we need the same healthcare, but you guys probably are unaware, some of you, that rare syndromes were treated. I was given an abortion pamphlet. I should not have been sent that. It's like, what are you doing? I don't want my children aborting their children. I wouldn't have aborted my children if they had 22q. I wish that no way would I have wanted to be aborted. So guys, just know, right, that rare syndromes are being neglected to the point of death. That's not okay.
What would have been useful is by giving...
We pay tax.
By giving genetic testing to our children, it enables them to get access
they get it for free.
to healthcare
They get it for free.
earlier to improve their pathways for success as they develop.
They get it for free, but get this. The government doesn't make it mandate reporting. That needs to change to all immediate family members. Second to that, like... people just don't know much about rare syndromes because it's a hidden secret.
Correct. Which is why we're educating
and people are
advocating on the
dying
channel.
From neglect from the hospital, and they're getting away with it.
Yeah, and that's why we also appreciate in the comments you sharing your own journey and experience in line with what's being said, because it helps to build the picture
for all
in the
of you
bigger
that
community.
are in my position
Now, on
too.
that note, as I'm coming back to that lady, one of the lovely followers who asked, how can we help as a subscriber base or fan base?
I have no idea.
Apart from those actions, I do know, many of you have individualized conditions. You might have EDS, Ehlers-Danlos, for example, or you might have autism, for example, or you might have ME/CFS, any one of these things, right? If you're going to in the community and you're meeting in meetups, in groups, in the community,
because I support disability in general.
Don't forget to mention our channel.
Yeah.
There's a lot of takeaways here
love to have
for
chats
each
with
of
you
those
guys.
individual separate diagnoses or the collective whole, because many people have multi-comorbidities.
Yeah.
Many people with genetic
a lot of
conditions have
autistics
multiple
guys have
issues going on.
comorbidities, not just coexisting conditions like OCD,
Different perspectives.
ADHD,
The partner or the caregiver to the participant and person with disability.
we show
There's
it
lots
all.
of things on our channel. That
We
will
show
help
it
the
all.
channel and help with increasing the
And
reach.
guys, I'm
educate.
here to make you smile.
Yes, she does that very well. She makes me smile every day.
I cried that
Weird stuff that
for
Dyan
that
does.
person that said that I'm making them feel a bit better about things in their life.
Yeah.
I'm so glad. That's why I'm doing this, because I know how important laughter is, because we're all of your struggles are real.
Yep.
The struggle is real, right?
You've got a
That
very good
saying
attitude for a
is
person who's
really,
going through so
really
much.
good saying for our
Absolutely.
channel. The struggle is real
Yeah.
for all of us.
Yeah.
You guys, us.
Yeah.
But
Dyan is sorry
I'm here to
for
entertain.
scaring your
too.
dog with her Nemo impressions.
Oh, whoops.
Apart from that,
Sorry
the dog
about
ran
that.
and hid under the covers.
Oh,
But it was a funny
it was
shot.
a whale sound,
It was a-
yeah.
that's
It
a
was
whale.
pretty creepy, wasn't
Your wild
it?
calls need to be
Hey,
worked on. Check out our
So-and-so's
shorts.
dog, I don't know what your name is. Come here. Come here. All right. I agree. It's a creepy sound. It's a creepy sound. But it was Dory.
Which one was it? Humpback
Dory's
whale?
fun.
Blue whale.
I
Sperm whale.
spoke 3 whale dialects.
Wow.
I know.
She's impressive. Do
I'm
check out our
bilingual.
shorts.
Well,
Dyan has lots of funny
Afrikaans.
things going on there as well on the channel.
Bilingual.
Yes. Now, we need to get home, miss.
We
Take
do.
you home because we're getting into the witching hour of the afternoon and the evenings.
Ooh.
I don't like the witching hours. As the day goes along and
Yeah, I've gotta
progresses,
rest.
closer to evening, we need to get you horizontal, resting, medications. There's more risk around the evenings. And you've woken up this morning with a migraine.
I did.
Your
Again.
sleep quality has
You
been
know what that
affected.
means? No, but you know what that means? I've had 2 mornings
I know.
of migraines.
I know.
Seizure alert, seizure
Yeah,
alert,
we're on
seizure
we're on
alert.
DEFCON 3.5 at the moment. We're not up there at
Sorry,
DEFCON
but-
5. Yesterday, now hold on, let's come back on this. Yesterday, I
Yeah.
told you we're at DEFCON 4. We're approaching critical mass, and I said to you yesterday in the morning, and when I went to your doctor, I went to Don's doctor yesterday for an appointment, and he said when I told her,
You predicted so well. It
I
creeped
said
me out. When
she's
it
going to
happened, I was
have a
like,
critical
whoa,
seizure this
how does he know
afternoon, probably
this?
around about 4, 5 o'clock. Okay, I got it wrong. It wasn't 4 or 5 o'clock.
It was
Instead, it was
7,
7
wasn't it?
o'clock.
Yeah, it was
I was
7.
out by 2 or 3 hours. My apologies, but
I don't remember
Critical
anything
seizure.
after either. You know, all I remember doing,
yeah,
which I shouldn't be doing because I'm gluten free, is eating 2 of your sausage rolls. No, 4.
yeah,
They're party ones.
yeah. That was after the seizure, honey.
Yeah.
I know.
And then I had 2 Tim
Your
Tams.
body was absolutely shattered and exhausted
It's
by all that
weird.
you went through. From
And I don't remember anything
cardiac
else. I just remember like
oxygen
just
to
eating.
dystonia.
Just like, oh, I'm so hungry.
You burnt so much energy. The dystonia, and
Oh.
you had massive dystonic storms in your
It was awful,
episode.
guys. It was
It
awful.
went on for a very long time.
You
You burnt so much,
guys,
burnt so much energy.
if you don't know what a seizure's like, times fainting by 1,000.
Mm.
It's horrible. It's horrible. Ooh,
Yeah,
it's
not
horrible
fun.
feeling. And the recovery is brutal. You feel really like, that's why my speech today, even though I'm
You've been
focusing on slowing it
struggling
down,
with
I got it back
stuttering,
again.
word
Then I had a
finding, slurring.
seizure
Yeah.
again. And then I lost a little
Which
bit
is
of it again.
another indication cognitively. So
Yeah.
stuttering, word issues,
Yeah.
migraines, poor quality of sleep.
Migraines.
How's your pain been?
High.
High. All of those are key
It's
indicators.
been getting high
We're
lately.
at DEFCON 4 now. Okay, so we're
Yeah.
getting there. So let's get it home. Guys, thank you
So
for
we're
watching.
going
Big
home.
thumbs up.
But
Comments, questions,
guys,
ideas,
thanks so
suggestions,
much.
leave them below.
And I will make you laugh as often as I can.
Good. I hope
So if I ever go through sick periods, don't worry, I always bounce back.
She bounces
Don't
back,
you
like a yo-yo.
don't you like leave me
No, stick
hanging.
around.
All right, stick around because I always bounce back.
Yep.
I'm
And we
strong.
will show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Don't you worry.
Because as much as I might say some days I quit, the next day I'm back on the horse and I'm going for it because I am a strong person. Because if anything, enemies listening probably stalk my socials. That's what hospitals do. I'm dead set. They do. You're making me stronger. So well done.
Indeed.
I
Right,
actually
guys.
am very proud of the strength that I've developed in this challenging times that you've put me through hospital.
I'm very proud of you.
So screw you.
100%.
Anyway,
Subscribe.
to the rest of
Notification
you,
bell,
mwah, I
share.
love you.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye, guys.